Welcome the Hindu editorial dictation. Salutary lesson 100 word per minute. Ready? Start. Vodafone Group PLC has won yet another round in its 13-year long battle with India's tax authorities. On Friday, an international arbitration tribunal ruled that the Indian government's efforts to claim more than 20,000 crore in tax, including related interest and penalties from Vodafone using retrospective legislation, was in clear breach of the fair and equitable treatment protections afforded under Article 4, Bracket 1 of the bilateral investment treaty between India and the Netherlands. The ruling uploading the British multinationals stand out to end India's protracted and often perverse pursuit of what at the very outset was a highly contentious claim. The dispute began in September 2007 when tax authorities served a demand on Vodafone International Holdings BV for tax that it had said Vodafone's Dutch unit ought to have withheld while acquiring the controlling stake in the erstwhile Hutchins Hisar Limited from Hutchins Telecommunications International Limited. Since the stake purchase transaction took place outside India between two overseas entities, Vodafone was emphatic from the start that it was not liable from any tax relating to the deal. Following a setback at the Bombay High Court, Vodafone presented its position to the Supreme Court, which ruled in its favor in 2012. In a move fraught with implications for all its international investment treaties, the government of the day, however, amended the tax legislation to give retrospective effect to its claims. This was the trigger for the UK based company to seek arbitral recourse. For Vodafone, the legal win is at best a Pyrrhic victory, full stop. After having spent about 11 billion in 2007 for acquiring the 67% stake in Hutchison Hisar, the telecommunications services provided has struggled with challenges that forced it in November 2019 to write down the book value of its Indian holdings to zero. While the Indian operation has gained size and market share, including from respectively 44 million subscribers in 2007 to 305 million users and 26.7% at the end of June. There have been continued losses in the face of intense competition and unviable tariffs. Add to the mix the substantial sum of money it owes the government in the form of adjusted gross revenue dues and the future fund requirements of a rapidly technologically evolving and highly capital intensive industry. Vodafone's wariness to commit more equity to the Indian venture becomes understandable. The government must not seek to litigate the matter any further. The cost of doing otherwise will surely be bruisingly high, especially at a time when Prime Minister Narendra Modi spares no opportunity to woo foreign investment. Any failure to learn a salutary lesson from this loss would only serve to undermine overseas investors' faith in India's commitment to international treaties and the rule of law. Full stop. अगर आप गाइस अगर आप इस वीडियो को देख रहे हैं और इसको लिख रहे हैं तो लिखने के बाद इसको आपकी जो कंप्यूटर में आपका नोटपैड है ना, नोटपैड में इसको टाइप कीजिए। जब तक आप टाइप नहीं करोगे जब तक आपका कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है। ओके, हैव ए गुड डे।